We're gonna have Brandon show us the special edition Black Friday pairs.
All right, let's do it. Okay, no particular order. These are the SMUs that are going to come out for Black Friday. I'm pretty excited about, well, all of them, but some of them are very special. In fact, one of them I've wanted to do for like years, that we've been sitting on this fabric for a really long time. I'm super excited for it, but we'll start with the edge of the table here. There's no particular order, but this is a really clean, nice, we call it the Deadstock Black Selvedge. And it's an easy 13-ounce denim. It actually has a really nice hand feel to it too. It's black on the warp and white on the weft, as you can see, which we don't really do that much. Funny that I'm wearing a black by white. This is the linen blend denim that we do. Most of the time when we do black denim, we do black by black. You're wearing it right now, black by black. I'm wearing black by black, solid black denim jeans too. But it's kind of rare for us to do the black by white. And I know a lot of people like it. So if you want to get your hands on it now, because it's not something that we do all the time, a black by white. And 13-ounce, super nice weight. Just a really good quality Selvedge jean. I'll show you the Selvedge edge too. Why not? It's just a classic red, white, red, real simple and easy. And with the tone-on-tone stitching too. This is a nice, clean, very easy to like denim that's going to come out at a really great price on Black Friday. This one is the one that I've been wanting to do forever. I'm so excited for this. We were initially going to call it the festival. We call it the Matsuri Selvedge, which I believe means festival in Japanese. And like, just look at it right away. It looks so crazy. It's like all these neon. We call it kind of like a popcorn yarn. It's the yarn that makes everything. And one of the most exciting parts about this is that so many denim brands, develop their new products by finding denim, or, if you're a brand like us and we go to Japan all the time and we meet with our suppliers and we make great relationships, we get to develop new denim fabrics. But we even have gone further than that for this one, just like we did with the King of Slub that you were talking about before. Is very rare that brands get to do this. We get to develop from the yarn stage. So instead of just saying, oh yeah, here we want a denim that's this by this or this weight or whatever, we get to actually meet with the yarn supplier before we meet with the weaver, before we meet with the mill, and we get to develop a custom-made yarn first. So like, look at this crazy yarn. I wish I had a spool of the actual yarn to show, but look at that weft yarn. It's crazy, and they call it like this popcorn yarn because it has all these neps and little picks and balls of all these colors. And look, you have like neon. You have all these multicolor. The yarn is crazy. It's rare. It's custom made. And look at the really cool result that it has. You still have a dark denim, but you have all these really interesting like multicolored neon neps that come out of it. It just looks like an amazing festival. It looks super fun. We kept everything else really simple, so you could see tone-on-tone stitching, so that we weren't going to do like gold stitching on this jean too to make it pop. We kept the leather patch really simple too, so what pops is the yarn itself and nothing else. It's Selvedge too, as you can see, just a classic red, white, red Selvedge edge. Kept everything simple except for this wild interior. So if you're a cuff flipper, this one is definitely for you. It's super fun. I took one of these home, and I'm going to wear it quite a bit going forward also. Another new one, well, it's not new, but another one that is releasing is a reissue here of the turmeric denim. And you can see that has a really nice warm feel. And again, for cuff flippers, this is another treat because it's really beautiful natural turmeric dye. We do add some color stabilizer so that it won't fade in wash and won't fade in the light. So it's not 100% natural. It's color stabilized, but it's from the base of the turmeric dye. And you see a nice clean Selvedge edge there with the white, yellow, white Selvedge edge going with the turmeric theme. This one is also, 12 ounces per square yard. So we keep it nice and simple. Check out the leather patch too. So we kind of went with that like turmeric-y feel. So you have that color and you have the split suede patch. Down with it. And all of these are available, I believe, in all of the fits. We can double check that. And here is another new one that I'm also quite excited for. I posted about this on my personal Instagram also.
What is your personal Instagram?
Oh, it's at bsvarc, BSVARC. Check me out on Instagram. Sometimes show some fun stuff. So this is the snowy Selvedge, the gray Kasuri. We've done an indigo Kasuri before, and it looked basically exactly like this, except it had all the different kind of blues. It's a very special dyeing method that used like a carafe dye. Basically, they wrap the yarns around kind of like basically a piece of wood, and they pour sections of it. So even along the same vertical, like if you follow one vertical, you'll see lots of different grays, or in the blue one, you'll see lots of different blues. And that's because they don't just use different color warp yarns and kind of bunch them together, which is cool too. That's also an interesting look. But this one, even along the same vertical, you get different colors because of that special dye method. So it's actually a little bit more special and a little bit more expensive to do it that way, but you get a really interesting result. It is also Selvedge denim, and again with the classic red, white, red Selvedge edge, so like really fun cuff flipper too.
Who's Snowy?
And Snowy is Bezad's, who's my right hand man. I guess if you're watching this, you already know who Bezad is, and that's one of his cats. His cats have great names. One is Snowy, and the other is Cat. The best part also is that Cat is the white one and Snowy is the gray one. Of course, you would have thought that it would be the other way around, but sometimes us nerds like to do things counterintuitively and makes life a little bit more fun. So yeah, that's Snowy. I forget which one ran away, but they lost one of their cats for a while, when they say the cat came back, it's true. Just it wasn't the very next day, but luckily happy ending.
Like weeks later.
But it was amazing happy ending. They found him. So anyway, this is in tribute to Snowy. Though I can't remember if it was Snowy who was the one who ran away or if it was Cat, but here he is. And so that one is new and pretty fun. We've never done this fabric before in the gray. And here's another one this one, if you really have to be a deep Naked and Famous fan to know this one, because we've been around for 15 years now, as you know. So we have quite a few seasons. That's 30 seasons of history. And this is one that we did many years ago. We did it for Barney's and maybe for a couple other stores also. We call it the Copperhead Selvedge. It's 13 ounce, 100, just look at it. So it's you have this really cool copper yarn. So another interesting cuff flipper too. Like, I don't know if I hope you can get it from the camera. It does have the classic red, white, red Selvedge again, but look at that interesting copper yarn that is twisted in with the weft. So the weft is not just 100% copper. As you can see, you still see white too. It's a copper yarn that is twisted in together with white cotton, but it definitely comes through. Of course, it comes through when you flip up the cuff, but even on the surface, it comes through. It's quite wild. And we did a brown leather patch with copper foil also. And you can see it inside the coin pocket too, the Selvedge edge there. And it definitely has a little sparkle. It's definitely a holiday jean. If you want something a little bit more showy and fun and that has a little bit of shine to it, it's definitely a celebration jean. Perfect for Christmas, Hanukkah, all those holidays that are coming up, Thanksgiving, all that good stuff. So yeah, these are all new, and enjoy.
Thank you, Brandon. So you're probably wondering, when are we going to be able to get all of these amazing new styles? They're going to be dropping on November 22nd. That's when we're going to start our Black Friday sale, but it's going to be a stealth launch. So if you're watching this, you're getting the inside track. You're going to know that we're going to have all the deals ready on the 22nd. We're not going to announce anything. We're not going to tell anybody. So you guys have basically the priority. You can go over, shop all the details of Black Friday sale before anybody else. Then we are going to officially announce the Black Friday sale the next day. So definitely head over to the website on the 22nd to get the Black Friday deals. And all of these guys are going to be available at a great price. And they will be going back to regular price after the sale. So don't wait. Definitely pick it up for Black Friday. All right.